put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Changing the routes with his receiver. Running inside. It's Dickey. He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll give it to him again. Plows through the defense.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Hits the hole. It's Dickey. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to squeak through the pile. Inside the 25.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this
headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Great job by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, he missed it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Looking downfield, it's Vick. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Good job just to get rid of that one. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athletic.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Sets his feet. It's Vick. Here comes the heat. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. 2nd and long here. On the run, it's Dickey. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th.
Now, 4th down.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. The give on 4th down. He breaks a tackle. Crosses the tag. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The AT unit on the field. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The big fella's on the field, guys, for the 2-point conversion. They'll try to run with ball. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. On the move from inside his 5. Discards him with the stiff arm. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Vick. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period, first down here. In the red area, it's Dickey. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Rebels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Jackson. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Back has it. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Pass to 6. There he goes to the right. Pass to 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Snap to the back. He's brought down, and that one never had a chance, and the two-point conversion attempt fails. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Back to pass, it's Chambliss. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Wants to go up top on second down. Look out! Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Got to make the play on fourth. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped. The Ducks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Jackson. Can't get him to the ground. Oh, he found a space on the right. Inside the... Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They'll move the tight end. Direct snap. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back has it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Lacy. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down.
Number 0 on to kick it away.
Looking for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Chambliss. On the move, he fires. Pick off! What a play by this defense. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Tight end now in motion. Snap to the back. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Now, 4th down.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. Might have a chip. Got some room there to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Drops back, it's Chambliss. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Out wide left, it's Moore. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keep...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Jackson. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snap to the back. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second.
Number 0 on the field goal.
Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. They found a little running room out of the wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Moving out to the right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On the snap, it's Jackson. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Direct snap. They make the stop, but not before the change move, and the Wildcat formation pays off. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Got the first down. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point was good. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Escapes the pressure going right. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Drops back on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Under pressure. Left side is Wilson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Sees some running room. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Direct snap. It's Jackson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Got an alley. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They give it back to him. Knocked down immediately.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, and here's the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the tight end. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Snap to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On the direct snap, it's Jackson. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. They'll move the tight end. Direct snap. Tried everything to get that one last yard, but the defense got him out of bounds and made the play. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Moving the pocket, it's Chambliss. And he almost had a pick.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And picking up the 1st down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Lacy. Throws to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Trying to take it back at the 20.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And that mountain is still 20 points high.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He'll take it himself. Turning it on! And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Now on the move. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Quarterback will keep it. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter how
the Utes will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Tight end now in motion. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. He's past the marker. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat. Create an opportunity for big plays.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
On the direct snap, it's Lacy. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Dickey. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. Still scoreless here after this offense has dominated time of possession. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back has it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field and keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On the direct snap, it's Dickey. How about that run as he drives it all? And the Cowboys ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Jackson. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Looking to convert. They'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. Snap to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion.
You're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Runs through a tackle. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Let's send the tight end in motion. Direct snap. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown Gator! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Going to give them some space. To the air, it's Vick. Out wide left, it's Jackson. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Slip. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They'll move the tight end. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Back has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back. Quarterback keeper shakes off the defender.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
A run for the quarterback. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Long way to go on 2nd down. To the air, it's Vick. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Johnson. Off and running. The 20. The 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back and forth.
The extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score.
Number 0, set to kick off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Jackson. Crosses the 45. Lot of room to the right. Running inside the 20. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Florida. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Interesting decision here, but if they make the 2, it'll be a 2-possession game and a 9-point lead. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion makes it a 2-possession game and a 9-point lead. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Vick. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Going over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Left side is Hansen. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And the Cowboys come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw one first. They're all over him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and long here. Defense playing a bail technique. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab at the 30. Here he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Why not double the try total and go for 2? On the move. He's in there. 2-point conversion is good, and they're down by just 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they line up the scoreboard covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout in 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Direct snap. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. Back has it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Using his feet. That should be the final play of the 1st half. Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Keeps it moving, it's Jackson. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll ride him again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
On the move. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Wide receiver going in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Touchdown, Cowboys! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
15. Number 0, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5, and he coughs it up inside the 20. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it's
makes the catch, and he's free. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Number 0, set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's on the 40. The 20. 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Vick. Out wide left, it's Jackson. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Robinson.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They want to run this quarterback. Pull to the ground.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Not sure exactly what led to that. Whether guys look at this and surprised, they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. Got to make the play on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play and getting the ball back to its offense.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's no good. And they miss the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of the...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You've got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. Fields the punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment. Moves the pocket. It's Vick. Right side, it's Henson. Still running at the 40. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
That's something as a defense you've got to be prepared for. In a 2-minute situation like this, you know they're going to try to throw the football to the sidelines and get guys out of bounds. So you've got to have outside leverage, or you need zone defense to help out and try to bracket guys on these outbreaking routes.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Quarterback keeps it.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Lacey. Touchdown Gators! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
No surprise this late in the game. They need to go for two to try to extend that lead to a field goal. He will be stopped short. They can't get the two-point conversion, and they're still up by one here in the fourth. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The DBs will back off a bit. To the air, it's Vick. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Rushes on. Takes a hit as he fires. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody. And the Gators ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Maybe a little too bold on that return as he's out of bounds at the 11. Buys time to his left. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tells to fake. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense on the first drive of the game. You're not just getting a 3-and-out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
Offense in a bunch formation. Straight ahead, it's Dickey. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously, he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Right back to the well. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Harbor. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, but it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Gators!
The offense defense goes as he goes. So really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Florida. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Chambliss. Fires to the wideout. Fires left side, it's Smith. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Now this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Gonna look downfield again. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll need a bunch on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Corner's going to give them room. To the air, it's Chambliss. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
Snapped on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They want to see if they can score the deuce. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion. They're down just 8. From deep, it's Harbor. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tells to run, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Sticky. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Vick. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. These corners backing off a bit. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tomlinson. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass on second down. Left side, it's Johnson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Now Fresno State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Push is ahead. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Looking to throw, it's Vick. Lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Hands it off. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout in second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Caught on the left side by Wilson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Field goal is good, and they'll push that lead out a little further. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. All over him immediately.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The play fake. Out wide right, it's Harvard. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to pass, it's Chambliss. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun. Still looking to his right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
There's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the 1st down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Second down, going to throw it. Move to his right. And to get rid of it quickly.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Off-play action. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. The throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second.
Longhorns will kick it away to get this game going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. And the ball spotted at the 17. Would have been better off just taking a knee. First play of the drive, they look to the right.
And my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's in the clear. Here he goes. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Gators. Extra point try coming now. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This play from the pistol formation. The secondary backed up off the ball now. A handoff to the back. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try and run it with the fullback. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Chris, running the football is so important. You can pick up first downs on these run plays. The offensive line doing a nice job. It just makes everything easier. It's easier on the play caller. It's easier on the quarterback. Everybody is relaxed when you can run the football and you're first down for the offense. I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Chris, we got a fullback sighting. So often these guys get lost by the defense, and this is a great job targeting him on the outside. Now the only question is he going to catch it? A fullback with hands? That's what I'm talking about.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
Quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes eyes on the target, like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 40, at the 30. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
And the Gators offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Sees an opening. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on 1st down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on 1st down and get 1st downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. It's Florida on top as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
Florida 7, Texas 0.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Sticking with the running game. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback from the outside.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Chris, as an offense, this is a tough position to be in on the field. You don't have a lot of space because of the back of the end zone. I like crossing routes in this situation. Get your tight ends, your backs, your slot receivers moving across the field on this 3rd down.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's in. A strong touchdown run. Touchdown, Florida. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Solid game. They'll spot him out at the 35. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. It's a draw play. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking for a man. Here comes the rush. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. The decision to make here, what are they going to do on this second down? Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's hauled in way downfield. Powering through the defender. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball at the 3.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving. And these running backs, I'll tell you what, get behind your pads and get busy.
Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. And he's in! Touchdown, Gators!
Great teams close the half well. That's exactly what we're seeing here, extending the lead going into halftime. The offense goes out there, executes, and puts it in the end zone. This team is running on all cylinders right now.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And here's the return from inside the 5. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to throw it deep. It's dropped. It would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Chris, that is outstanding defense. Normally the running back out of the backfield, he's open, and the quarterback knows that he can just check it down, but the defense is all over him. Nice hit right there as the ball arrives.
Fires it to the wideout. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
You just can't make this type of a throw. He throws it up for grabs. Basically, it's like a punt, and you got to credit the defense. They are able to track the ball and get this thing for an interception. Beautiful job by them, but serious mistake from the quarterback.
Caught behind the line. It's Harbor. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him. Might have to try the extra point. Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Solid game there. He's out across the 30. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback drops back. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. The Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Hands off to the fullback. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, Chris, they told us there were going to be a...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Oh, this quarterback has got to be so mad at himself right now.
the Gators will kick this deep to get us going. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's a good cover.